humiliating. Part 1. Thank you, everyone. Without you guys, I wouldn't have caught my fool of a bottle. That being said, maybe you shouldn't force him into this. I know you think he's being stubborn, but that's just how men are sometimes. What do you mean? Oh, nothing. Thank you for your kind suggestion. I'll promise not to force him into it. I'm sorry you had to see all this. We'll be heading off now. And staying where he's coming from, but Gabu needs to get his act together. The fact that his parents are still alive is a blessing. Shall we go as well? Seon's still a long way to go. It should be another few days. After several more days of traveling. Once we are through here, Seon is just a stone's throw away. Thanks to everyone, it went a lot smoother than I thought. But it feels like it went a little too smooth, to be honest. You're right, we never encountered that powerful magical beast master Rumu mentioned. Maybe it's being cautious and hiding from us. Let's widen our search area on our way back. But let's have a look around Seon first. I'm off to see my friend then. Sure thing, alright guys, we are all on our own until tomorrow. It's been a while since we have been back, right? Go soak it all in. I'll see you guys here tomorrow. The next morning, there you are. It had been so long since I caught up with my friend that we ended up talking all night. And when I woke up, it was almost our meeting time, so I totally panicked. Don't worry, you're not that late. But it was a close one. If I stay here any longer, Dad is definitely going to find me. Wait a minute, you didn't see your father? If I had returned home, he would have given me all sorts of reasons to prevent me from leaving again. I'd basically be on house arrest. That sounds like an archduke. I can totally picture that. But are you really sure you don't want to see him? It's fine, after all, I'm on an important mission to go slay a magical beast. No, it's none of my business. But I kind of feel like I know how your father feels, Eren. Well, it's more like I realized something when I was shopping out here in Seon. Like I may one day become a father, right? If I ever had a child, I bet I would adore it more than anything in the world. Especially if it were a cute girl that looks like Mulan. I would spoil her endlessly. Would I be a doting dad like the Archduke Harold? Yeah, you bet. That's not something to boast about. On top of that, it's not like we are guaranteed to have a goal. Oh, I'm sure it's definitely a goal. When I was shopping in Seon in the clothing store, suddenly lightning struck. So guess what I bought on these baby shoes? Cute. Oh, I can't wait for the day I get to hold my little girl in my arms. I'm going to keep her safe from everything and raise her to be the most beautiful princess in the world. I'm never giving her away to another guy. You're going to be dad's little girl forever. Swear I've heard my dad say the same thing before. The potential is staggering. This is so embarrassing. By the way, just in case, I bought boys' shoes as well, see? I'm glad you're delighted. But don't get carried away, look behind you. It's a magical beast. It ripped our baby clothes. How dare you? You're not getting away. Is it right? Is it the right answer? I got my revenge, but the clothes got ripped to shreds. Come on, cheer up. We can buy those clothes another time. I'd rather buy clothes after seeing the child's face. That way I can pick the right one that looks best on them. I've totally embarrassed myself. Sorry, guys. Just invite us to your wedding, okay? You're going to be the proclaimed king by then, right? I bet there's going to be a huge feast. Guys, don't tease us so much. We couldn't help it, seeing how happy you two seem. I don't really get why you're all so excited. I suppose it would be a character if you joined in. What did you buy for the souvenir, Ben Mario? Weren't you asking? We good for ideas. I went to a general store and bought pretty much everything in sight. Here's what I got. I've never seen these before. They must be new. I also got some embroidery threads and dyed clothes. They are for Shuna, but I have no idea if they are good stuff or not. These are really great. It's the same material used on your robes. I'm sure Shuna will love it. I'm glad to know. What do you mean for a change? Plus, it's not like I smiled. Oh, yes, you did. You had that proud brother look. Shuna's so lucky to have a brother who goes out of his way to buy her a souvenir. Don't tease me in a rude way. I'm not teasing you. I was just being honest. Okay, then, I'm not giving Shuna any special treatment. In fact, I'm pretty firm with her. Is that so? Are you sure? What? I didn't say anything. I acknowledge her efforts in my own way. Don't make it such a big deal that I got her a souvenir for a change. I envy you guys. It's so nice to be acknowledged. Is this about Archduke? Then you shouldn't be envious at all. Acknowledges your efforts, Eren. He lets you go on dangerous adventures, even with an escort. You would have to acknowledge one's strength to allow something like that. But I'm not the Archduke, so maybe that's not how he really feels. Take it easy, I wasn't trying to tease you. And if he doesn't acknowledge you yet, you just have to show enough growth to make him acknowledge your strengths. For example, by defeating a magical beast like this. I don't know if showing physical strength is the correct answer, but it is one way to reassure him. After all, our main mission is to slay the magical beast, so I'll be helping regardless. Father's approval. That's taken care of. We fought a lot of magical beasts, but none of them were probably the one we were after. They came in numbers, but they weren't that strong. I thought so. I kind of figured. Hey, you make it sound like I was a burden. I thought, well, she was pretty reliable. I might get overconfident if you say it like that. Oh, how I wish you guys could have seen me in action. Wait, seen me in action? What is it? What's on your mind? In order to show my dad what I'm capable of, that the guild, no, it's not about the danger. It has to do with something similar. Wait, the crystal ball. Did you come up with an idea? Yeah, I came up with a way to provide him with a movable but unshakable proof. Is it that riddle? I know a way that I can show my dad what I'm capable of. By using this It's create a nice crystal ball. So we're going to capture an image of me slaying the magical beast with this crystal ball. When Dad sees this, he's going to have to acknowledge my skills. Let's do this. Caval, Guido, you guys are in charge of capturing the image. Wait, let's shake with Wild Eren's heart. We gotta find that beast. Just where is this magical beast? There's a small fires everywhere, but none of them are anywhere as strong as the rumored beast. It's also almost nightfall. If it may be a bad idea to stay out here any longer. You take a rest, then Gilda and I will get some water from the river we passed earlier. And it's dangerous, so please don't wander around. I'm not a child, you know, but I'll go gather some wood for the fire. I've still got enough energy, so I may as well go hunt for our main dish. Go get us a big one, please. Just like that, we end up having to stay back. Even though I'm hungry, I can still move, you know? We should be glad that they are out working for us. It's not like they are undermining you. That, of course, I know. Even though Caval and Guido were ordered by my dad to protect me, they are still my friends regardless. Sometimes you want to complain a little, I understand. Do you ever feel that way too? All the time, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. After all, being able to complain about what we tried to be tired of someone close to you is something of a luxury. Besides, men are hopeless creatures, so much so that they will easily risk their lives to protect a woman. Well, I'm not exactly young, am I? But who knows, maybe someday you'll find a man like that too, Eren, although your father would probably be furious about it. Man so good that even the Archduke wouldn't complain about. That's asking for a lot. Then I'll just have to make Dad stop complaining by getting stronger. So if you don't mind, please teach me your ways. That's a great task. Alright then, why don't we have the peeping champion over there to help us out? You knew I was there? For eavesdropping on our gold talk, I'm going to have you be a guinea pig for Eren's training. Be careful on me now. Worth a shot. Please stop. I'm too hungry to move anymore. We'll let you off the hook now. Let's end our training and begin preparing for our meal. That's good to know. I guess it was worth sacrificing myself for it. Shouldn't Ben and Maru be back soon? Looks pretty good. Wait, let me clean it while it's fresh. I'll do that. Eren, could you help me out? Whoa, that's good. I love it. You're amazing, Ben and Maru. Hunting down the magical beast, Mulan and Eren were the ones who cooked it. I'm glad the food's good tonight. My new dish, I want you to taste it before I serve it to Great Room. I just want food that looks and tastes good. Did it really trigger some sort of trauma? Have some good meat and forget about it. It's good. But just when in the world is this supposed powerful magical beasts, people must have encountered it for this rumor to have spread, right? Yeah, apparently it's I've heard that there were frequent instances where a traveler was attacked and fled for their lives. Then why is it that the magical beasts we encounter are all the lousy ones? But the travelers who were attacked were all traveling during the day. It makes no sense what's going on. Usually magical beasts can't come looking for us and not the other way around. It's such a mystery, or it's this one's already. Like I said before, the dinner table is basically a battlefield, Eren. There's plenty more, so don't start arguing. Here you go. Seron's cooking utensils are so useful. It's made campfire cooking so much easier than before. Apparently it's a special concoction of herbs that repel bugs. It's so pleasant that I should have bought some for myself too. What is it? You're staring real hard at that bug repellent here, Eren. This meat's ready. I thought of something good. We may be able to lure out the magical beast with this plan. It's worth a shot. So my plan? Yeah, let's do it. Great, thanks. Now that that's been decided, let's get started. We gotta go gather stuff this late. Don't complain, it's already been decided. You hold them. Let's get this done quickly. Mulan, will this be enough herbs? That's plenty, thanks. Now all we need to do is use this to perform the ritual. That caught me by surprise. Looks like we have encountered ourselves in an elevated guess. Alrighty. Sure, Dad, what's what? That takes care of that. Good job, Yom. Everything's ready on our end. Let's get some rest and prepare our minds. We have left the most dangerous task to Ben Mari, but I'm sure he'll be fine. As everyone sleeps through the night, a shadow creeps into the campsite. The powerful presence that the magical beast had felt from a distance has disappeared. The only thing in front of it was a defenseless prey. Not so easy. You thought I was some defensive prey, and you let your guard down, huh? It totally took the bait. I didn't think it would be this perfectly. We may be able to lure the magical beast with this plan. The reason why the magical beast doesn't appear is probably because Ben Mari. Yep. Rule 1. For adventurers, keep out of serious harm's way. The same implies for a Mari magical beast as well. One of us only likes to go out of his way to put us in danger. How many times do I have to tell you that I'm poking them to make sure that we are safe? Anyway, if the reason why the magical beast doesn't approach us is because Ben Mari is too strong, we need you to be weaker. Let's say that Eren's hypothesis is correct. Still, how am I supposed to get weaker? You actually have to get weaker. I guess all you have to do is appear less strong. What do you think, Milan? If we are really doing this, how should we go about it? I think it's a good plan, and there's several ways to execute it. But in all honesty, you should come up with a great idea. The Eren bug repellent. It's worth a shot. But who would have known that Benimaru was acting as a repellent for the magical beasts we were after? I wish I could say leave the rest to me, but you guys still got something important to do, right? The crystal ball makes sure I look good. You could have finished the magical beast off yourself, and yet you are letting Eren have her moment. Well, I kind of understand how she would want to show how much she's grown to her father. Color for you, Eren. Let's go surprise your father. I'm gonna give it my best shot. For Eren. I did it. I take that back. It's still not dead. I can see that. That being said, it's barely even able to get up. Eren, you finish it. Give it one more hit. Show your father what you're capable of. This is time you're really going down. Stone shot. It was brilliant. We can finally bring back the good news to Great Rimu. Yes, and to the Archduke as well. Gildo, did you capture it? I hope it's not Bluey. No way. Don't tell me you didn't capture it. What? Just kidding, it's perfect. Especially the spell that finished it off. Why would you prank me like that? I couldn't help it. You pulled it off so perfectly. It sure does look good, but something's off. Don't freak me out. Okay, let me see. I'm sure Dad will acknowledge me and finally let go of me now. I took down one heck of a magical beast. There isn't a parent in the world who wouldn't acknowledge what you have accomplished. Please go show the crystal ball to Dad. Why don't you go do that yourself? Caval, come on, it's not a big deal. Things will go smoother if we handled it instead. Trust me, you seem pretty damn adamant. Hear me out, you see? Oh, what are you guys whispering about? We are saying that since you did so well, we don't mind delivering the crystal ball ourselves, right? Also, returning all the way to Tempest is going to be tiring. Besides, I'm so sleepy from being up all night. So we should be alright if we stayed another night there. Wouldn't mind a thing like that. We discovered just how effective this bug repellents are. We should go buy some more as a souvenir for Great Rimu. The party started heading back to Seiron, walking a few steps behind them. It was the father, right? If Archduke ever found out what we had his precious daughter, fair magical beasts of this level, we would totally lash out on us. Worst case scenario, he'll use any means possible to stop Eren from being an adventure. Oh my god, we'll catch up right away. Pretend that it never happened. Tuh. Well then, her dad will never know. Thank you all for watching. Catch you next.